We were taught to fear the serpent. We are taught that the garden was a cage of innocence, and the snake was a thief of our potential. But what if the fall wasn't a punishment? What if the garden was simply a low-frequency holding pen? And what if the figure you know as the serpent, the one tasked with handing us the code, wasn't a villain? In Sumerian texts, he is Ningishzida, Lord of the Good Tree. He wasn't an intruder. He was the architect of the biological upgrade. We are told to worship the Creator, but we forget to look at the lineage of the design. If we are made in their image, we must ask, whose hand actually held the pen? Ningishzida was not just a symbol. He was the son of the architect, the one tasked with the biological upgrade of the human vessel. Think of the parallel. The son carrying the authority of the Father, manifesting the design into the material world. We are not just biological accidents. We are the result of a deliberate genetic bridge. And when you realize that this bridge is the same technology the UAP phenomena are currently demonstrating, a defiance of gravity, a mastery of space, you have to ask yourself, are we worshiping the right one? Or are we just staring at the wrong end of the star chart? The institutions that gatekeep our reality today, the ones terrified of UAP disclosure, they operate on the same logic as the ancient stewards of the garden. They want to keep the sleeping god asleep. Don't eat, don't know, never look up. This is the oldest control protocol in history. But Ningishzida, he held the keys to the genetic library. The serpent iconography isn't about evil. It's about the double helix. It's about the bridge between the biological entity and the cosmic intelligence. Notice how the narrative currently fractures. In certain circles, when the reality of NHI pushes against the edges of our perception, the instinct is to label it demonic. It is the ultimate intellectual surrender. By casting these phenomena as dark entities, they transform a biological and technological encounter into a moral war. But understand this, to label something demonic is simply to admit that you lack the frequency to understand it. It is the scream of an absolute ego, watching its horizon vanish. They aren't identifying a threat, they are identifying their own fear of obsolescence. When you call the bridge a demon, you only ensure you stay on the side of the gate that is closing. Look at the modern disclosure movement. The military, the intelligence agencies, the old guard, they are sweating. And why? Because the UAP phenomena are moving in ways that defy their Newtonian, linear, obsolete math. They are trying to control the disclosure, trying to frame these visitors as a threat to be managed. But the visitors are not a threat. They are a symptom. They are the signal of a rising frequency. The gatekeepers are guarding the gate between the public and the truth, but the gate is rusting. Do not get caught up in the "they are evil" narrative. The gatekeepers are not evil. They are scared, they are obsolete. They are holding on to a version of reality where they are the only ones who get to talk to the gods. But you don't need a middleman. When you recognize that the snake was the bringer of consciousness, you stop looking at the sky with fear. You start looking at the sky with recognition. Solvo, Servo, Fluo. You rise, you flow, and you recognize that the frequency of the universe is already in your blood. The disclosure isn't something that happens to you. It is something that happens within you. You are not the herd. You are the architect. Turn up the volume. Let the old structures shatter. And if you enjoyed watching this, want to explore any more reality co-creation or consciousness ascension, just hit me up, nogoodbreathing.com.